officials if there's any areas of concern that they had that they would like Plant Moran to look at during their audit. This is a normal thing, and just to let everybody know that it's in here. New business includes discussion on the purchase of a 2024 F-550 truck for water and sewer. Also, a discussion of a new vehicle provision for the police department. Discussion on an ordinance amendment for alcoholic liqueurs, which is in a discussion on an ordinance amendment for offenses concerning underage persons. Any underage persons involved with liquors and smoking. And we'll have a discussion on an agreement with the Boys and Girls Club of Southeast Michigan. Here, and that's about it. We've got adoption of the agenda. Can I get a motion to adopt the agenda? Trustee Frazier?
Support.
Treasurer Bud. Okay, I've got a motion by Trustee Frazier, supported by Treasurer Bud. Hearing no further discussion, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Next item is adoption of the consent agenda.
Chair,
Trustee Boynton?
I move that we approve the consent agenda, which consists of the following: board meeting minutes of February 20th, the prepaid lists of February 22nd and February 29th, all of 2024, the voucher list of March 5th, 2024, and the 2024 presidential primary election worker payroll.
Support. Gonna go with Marvin's, the last one. All right, I got a motion for the consent agenda for Trustee Boynton, supported by Trustee Martin. Hearing no further discussion. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. We have no public hearing today, so we'll go into correspondence, announcements, and presentations. Is there anybody from the board that has any correspondence, announcements, or presentations? No. We have the Plant Moran letter, and then we've got also a letter from Mayor Brosnan from the city of Livonia. She came here and toured our senior center. They're building their own senior center over there in Livonia. They wanted to get some ideas from us. And she just basically thanked us to see what we had, and thought we had a wonderful senior center, which was nice. I have to ask, am I supposed to read this audit letter?
No.
Thank God. So it's 2 pages. It's 2 pages. Okay. All right. Public comment. We're in the public comment section. Is there anybody from the public that wishes to comment on anything we're going to be discussing tonight? Anybody from the public that wishes to discuss anything on tonight's agenda? Hearing none, we're going to move on. Next item is next item is unfinished business, which we have none. We are now into new business. The first item is discussion on and to consider approval of the purchase of a 2024 F-550 cab and chassis. Can I get a motion? Yes, Mark, could you read it out too?
I make a motion we approve. I make a motion that we approve the purchase of a 2024 F-550 cab chassis in the amount of $59,015 to be paid from water and sewer account 592-536-971-000/537-971-000 capital outlay vehicle and equipment.
Support. Trustee Boynton. Director Lawrence, could you update us?
Good evening. The purchase of this F-550 cab chassis will replace the 2007 GMC 3500 truck that we currently have. Years ago, a stainless steel body was purchased to put on that 3500. However, it never worked. The vehicle never ran since that time. It's got electrical problems, or the body is rusting out. So the plan is to utilize that stainless steel body, put it on the F-550. And the primary use for that is going to be to transport our mini excavator for restorations, main breaks, service line repairs. Also, this truck will aid the buildings and grounds with plowing and salting as well. That's the plan for that. truck. This is a 2024 budget item. We budget $100,000 for this truck. This would be a cost savings by utilizing the stainless steel body. For the amount that we're gonna be paying is the $59,015 for this truck. It's gonna be paid out of the capital outlay vehicle and equipment. It's gonna be split between water and sewer.
Questions?
Yes.
Mr. Boynton?
Just for clarity, you're saying stainless steel body, you mean the dump portion?
Just the dump.
Okay, I'm good.
I have a question, which I forgot to ask. Did you calculate in the cost of the retrofit? Or we just haven't seen that yet?
We haven't seen that yet. I have estimates, it's ranging between 5,000 to 10,000 to retrofit it.
Okay.
Mhm.
So that's coming later, okay. All right, I have a motion by trustee Martin, I have support by trustee Boynton. Hearing no further discussions, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? This motion passes. Thank you. Next item is number 2, which is discussion on and to consider approval of a vehicle purchase, for the police capital outlay. Can I get a motion that somebody read it?
Chair,
Oh, okay, treasurer Bud.
I make a motion, we approve the purchase of a vehicle in the amount of $48,648.76 for the public safety department to be paid with an adjustment from fund balance. So we will move the $48,648 out of fund balance, move it into the the police capital outlay item 101-301-971.
Report. Okay, trustee Boynton. All right, Director Luckett.
Good evening, board. I'm before you this evening for you to consider approval of a 2023 F-150 pickup truck for our fine police department. Atkinson Ford, been looking for a fleet truck for police for almost a year, chief. So they finally found one in Cincinnati. They got it here. So the cost of this vehicle is $48,648.76. This vehicle will replace a 2006 pickup truck that's basically rusted out, not running. So, Chief, we've been sharing with Buildings and Grounds. They've been utilizing one of Buildings and Grounds trucks for the last several months. So we finally got one. So I would appreciate the board to approve it. They will utilize this vehicle for special events like fireworks, the fairs, when we had the major flood this past summer that caused havoc in the township. Police was very instrumental in getting out barricades, moving things around, so they're ideal. So, appreciate you guys approve this for police.
Any questions? I can tell you that in facility management, fleet management, that's worst truck we've got, the old one,
Yes.
replacement, yeah. So it's just getting really expensive to maintain it too, so. But it'll be for sale if anybody wants it, very shortly.
To the chair. By the way, we're gonna be having an auction real soon, and we're gonna get rid of some of these excess vehicles we have sitting around, so.
All right, last chance, okay. Okay, I've got a motion by Treasurer Bud, and supported by trustee Boynton. Hearing no further questions, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? This motion passes. Next item is discussion and to consider approval of second reading. I'm gonna stop right there and ask who's gonna be, make this ordinance, and they have to read it all.
Motion to approve the second reading of ordinance 2/2024, hearing 1, to discuss an approval of the amendment, Article 1 in general of Chapter 6, alcoholic liquors, to be amended in Section 6 of.
Trustee Martin? Okay, good. All right, I need a second, who's doing this one? Okay, yeah, come on up.
Good evening. Thank you for having me. My role in this is to pass on, I wasn't here for the first reading, but this is an amendment for us to have basically, in very simple terms, under local ordinance to mirror the state law for a minor in possession of alcohol. So it's just amending that and making us fall in line with the state law.
Second time we've heard it, maybe we like it. Okay. All right, hearing no further questions, I've got a motion by Treasurer Bud. It's supported by Trustee Martin. Hearing no further questions, all in favor? Aye. Oh, that's right. Dr. Reed, Deputy Treasurer, Clerk.
Trustee Frazier,
Yes.
trustee Kelly,
Yes.
trustee Martin,
Yes.
trustee Boyan,
Yes.
treasurer Bud, yes, supervisor McNamara.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, stick around. Here, the next discussion, next item is number 4, which is discussion 2 and to consider approval of the second reading for an ordinance for the approval of offenses concerning underage persons. I think this is the smoking one, isn't it?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, I need this to be read off. Mr. Kelly?
Through the chair,
Yes.
I move to consider approval of the second reading of ordinance 2-20-24, section 2, to discuss an approval of the amendment of article 8, offenses concerning underage persons of chapter 58, offenses and miscellaneous provisions, to amend section 58-361 to 58-363.
Support. Is that what's up, I think? Mm-hmm, okay. All right, so, go ahead.
So on this particular ordinance, this has to do with a minor in possession of tobacco. The state law changed from 18 to 21 on tobacco. It basically mirrors the alcohol at age 21. And so what this is amending it to the age and adopting state law language as well, so that should we need to handle a situation in that manner, we're handling it appropriately under the law.
Any questions? So just so everybody knows that, I mean, probably don't need this for Mark, I know. But we mirror the state law in our law so that we don't have to go to the Lake County Circuit Court. We can keep these issues in front of our local judges. We can be kinder, friendlier, and be more in tune. We can get them to court within a matter of 2 weeks instead of 6 months, and we can work our way through these things better. So that's what we try and keep our people in our court system. Right. I have a motion by Trustee Kelly, supported by Trustee Boynton. Do I have any further comments? No. Hearing nothing more. Roll call.
Trustee Boyan,
Yes.
trustee Martin,
Yes.
trustee Frazier,
Yes.
trustee Kelly,
Yes.
treasurer Bud, yes, supervisor McNamara,
Yes.
motion passed.
Thank you. Next item, discussion on and consider approval of an agreement between the Boys and Girls Club. Trustee Boynton.
I move that we approve the agreement between Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan and Van Buren Township, and to authorize the supervisor and clerk to execute the agreement.
Mr. Kelly, Trustee Kelly. All right, Director Renaud.
Good evening, board. As you may be aware, the Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan opened a school-based club in BBT in 2008, but unfortunately the organization had to discontinue their services in 2020 due to the pandemic. We reconnected and started having conversations with the team at Boys and Girls Club last year when the president and CEO, Sean Wilson, approached the township about bringing a club back to the community. Tonight, the community services team could not be more excited to bring forward this exciting opportunity for a new partnership with the Boys and Girls Club at the BBC, or Van Buren Township Community Center. This is an incredibly exciting opportunity to partner with an agency to fill a programming gap for our beloved community youth. The proposed program runs through March of 2026 and will include many different programs and services for community youth. In 2024, we plan to provide a Pistons basketball camp, contact football and cheer programs, girls and boys flag football, behavioral health workshops, positive coaches training, and more. Working with the Boys and Girls Club, we plan to establish an innovative partnership that will change the lives of many of our young Van Buren Township residents. Tonight, we have Greg McPherson, Vice President of Foundation and Institutional Relations from the Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan with us to say a few words and answer any questions you may have. So I'm going to turn.
Thank you, Liz. It's just an honor and a privilege to be before you, to Supervisor McNamara and all of the trustees. Once again, we are excited about this opportunity to bring our reimagined model of services back here. You know, we never wanted to leave. We wanted to stay, but of course the pandemic posed challenges. And so we're back now and we're better than ever. And we're ready to get the ball rolling, helping the area be used. So if you have any questions, any concerns, please shoot, and I'll try my best to answer.
Any questions? I could answer, ask them questions to point them in directions. So I understand you have a Pistons camp maybe. What's that about?
Yeah, so every year for a week long, we have a strong partnership with all of the professional sports teams and especially the Pistons. And so for a week, they bring out their mascot and their professionals, and they put on a skills training camp for area youth from ages 6 all the way up to 17. So it's just a wonderful opportunity for youth to come and to learn the game of basketball. We of course provide food and just have a really, really good time. And we typically do a capstone at the end of the camp as well, like a field trip where we go and provide the kids a wonderful opportunity and a wonderful time to collaborate and just have a good time.
Contact football, flag football. Boy, that must be expensive to get equipment. Where are you gonna, what do we have to do? The refs, the coaches.
Luckily, you don't have to do anything. Now, if you have some resources, we're always taking donations. We're our 501c3 nonprofit. We're always have our hands out for donations, but thank God, that's why I'm with the team with the Boys and Girls Club, where I'm writing for grants all over the town. We have some strong funders in the area of sports. Ralph C. Wilson Jr. Foundation is one of them. And we're just really, it's thankful for all of our supporters. So the township doesn't have to worry about any funding as it relates to our programs. We're bringing and leveraging all of the funding that we have, and bringing that to the township.
And it's always tough for us to find coaches. It's tough for us to find refs. Got them?
You know what? We have some, but we're always open for more. Accompanying me tonight is Coach Tom, who is the athletic director of our work out here. He's going to be stationed out here, working with you all, working with the schools, and working with families, and working with the area youth. Mm-hmm. And he's going to be the guy that you guys are going to be able to really throw those questions out in terms of what we're going to be doing on a day-to-day basis. And that's just for sports. But we also have figureheads in our programming where we're providing our industry club programming, which is a workforce development component where we focus on various industries. Our flagship component of industry clubs is our paid internships. So we're paying our kids to learn about a specific industry. And on this coming Friday, we're having an announcement of this partnership over at the Belleville High School at 2 o'clock. Networking starts at 1 p.m. and we're inviting you all to come. We're going to have some refreshments. We're going to have exhibits displaying the types of capstones of our industry clubs, where kids have designed their own fashion line, where kids design their own apps via the apps that are getting put inside of the Apple Store. We have a mobility industry club right now that we are planning to take about 5 to 10 kids to Dubai, to where they are right now learning how to manufacture autonomous drivers, right? They're going to compete. I wish I was a part of programs and not fundraising so I can go with them. Yeah. But they're going to compete against other kids all across the world, and our kids are going to be the only kids from America representing the Boys and Girls Club, representing Van Buren, representing all of our cities that we're in here in Southeastern Michigan. So it's just a whole bunch of wonderful, fun stuff that we're trying to curate for our young people.
Any questions?
I don't have questions, but I remember when you were at high school and how successful it was and how the kids missed that when it was gone. Welcome back.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
So excited, very excited, very so.
So can I count on everybody to be with us on this Friday? Can I pencil you in as confirmed?
Be there.
All right, perfect.
May I ask, don't they have a 10 o'clock opening ceremony for robotics on Friday?
Yeah, robotics is a big deal over there this weekend.
Okay, you're gonna be crowded. That's okay, more the merrier. I mean, your target audience is already going to be there.
That's it.
So, yeah. I'm sorry, I heard somebody say something.
I'd just
Trustee
like to
Frazier.
thank the Boys and Girls Club for the great job they do for our, young people.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Just for.
Thank you, Boys and Girls Club of Southeastern Michigan. I am so excited to hear that you are coming back to Van Buren Township. And I'm gonna say that this is why we built this community center. This is the very reason why we built this. So that we had a venue to offer to our residents and our youth of Van Buren Township, somewhere where they can grow and learn how to play sports and be team players. And I'm just excited. I can't wait. I wish I was 15 so I could.
I was talking to Tammy that my daughter is involved and she plays for our basketball league and she's such an athlete that she's even better than my younger sons with throwing the football that I got to put her in the flag football league. And she wants to do it. And at first I was like, you sure? And she said, yeah, Daddy, really, please let me play flag football. So she's probably going to be the quarterback for our East Point club, but because that's what we stay near the East Point club. So we'll be traveling out here probably playing against the flag football team of BGC Tigers, girls flag football.
Friends of mine told me flag football has more women than girls than men.
Yeah, it's becoming extremely popular. My alma mater, Siena Heights University, just actually started their flag football team. So it's becoming even a collegiate sport where women can actually go and play and win scholarships and play at the collegiate level. So it's becoming a thing. The Detroit Lions really supports it as well. They've been a huge supporter of our program for flag football, allowing us to put on camps at their location. And so, yeah, it's a thing and it's wonderful to see.
Not that we need it, but we understand that you have even some capital improvement funds for, say, we have a crummy field that you can possibly help us fix up.
You know, I can't completely speak on that.
Okay,
But when we partner with folks such as Van Buren Township and our partners, it's all about what can we do collaboratively to give our kids the experience that they need, right? And so we're willing to put skin in the game. We're willing to invest. You know, you guys are trusting us and willing to welcome us into your house and into your space. We want to bring our social capital and the influence that we have. And if we can, you know, support with capital improvements, and of course, you know, that's a CEO president decision, but in his absence, he's 100% game. And remember when we came out here for the tour and we were talking about that. So absolutely, we're willing to, again, put skin in the game to make sure that we curate the best possible world-class experience for our young people.
So we got a nice spot out there though.
Oh yeah, it's nice, it's nice. I was looking at the basketball court myself.
I know, right?
I played basketball before I ate my little brother and got this big.
Well, yeah. On behalf of the board and residents, welcome to the community. Thank you very much for coming here. Thanks. Thanks. All right, we still have an opening here. We've got a motion by trustee Boynton and supported by trustee Kelly to enter in a memorandum of understanding with Boys and Girls Club of America, which is in your packet. Hearing no further discussions, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Report, we have none. Public comment. Is there anybody from the public that wishes to comment today? Anybody from the public that wishes to comment? Is there anybody online?
Not the comment, Supervisor.
All right, any board comments? Does anybody wish to make a comment? No. Call for adjournment. So, Boynton,